Hi, my name is Brooke Lippman,
And I'm Dr. Deb Whitman,
and this is Wine Together.
a podcast where we have a chat and drink some wine.
So sit back, relax, and get that corkscrew ready. Last week, we talked about fall. This week, we'll be talking about birthdays. Okay, yes, I have some wine.
Oh, you have a red wine. I have a nice white wine. Prost.
If I
Tell
had,
me about tell me about your red wine. Looks
well,
good.
if I had known that you were doing a white wine, I would have opened the white wine.
That's okay. Sometimes I just never. This is just what was open for me. This is what was open, and I didn't want to open another one. And red wine here is so expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, white wine's expensive too. I know we've talked about that before about the expensive wine, but oh my gosh. So anyway, I just had some open in the fridge, and
Mhm.
I thought I would just drink that. But last time we were talking about fall, and my allergies had not hit so hard. And that's one thing I completely forgot about how bad my allergies in North Carolina are in both spring and fall. Now in Switzerland, it's just in the spring that my allergies are bad, and I
Yeah.
take medicine ahead of time, and I'm prepared. I am
Mhm.
not prepared for this, and my nose has been dripping all day in front of the kids, and they all think I'm like bringing some kind of horrible disease in. And I tell them it's clear, it's dripping clear. I don't have fever, it's allergies. They don't
Yeah.
want to believe it. They swear I'm trying to kill them.
Well, I've had a cough for about 2 months now.
Oh goodness gracious! Well, I did get the honey lemon cough drops that we like so much. I've got a bag of 160.
Oh boy.
So yeah, but yeah, it just forgot about. This is one thing I don't like about this one. But we're supposed to be talking about birthdays, not that anyone has. Well, Megan just had a birthday, the 26th of October.
Mhm.
Uh, who else? And your Aunt Erica's birthday was the 21st of October.
Mhm.
Uh, but yeah, I mean, November's.
Yeah, November Thanksgiving is Jana's birthday.
Yes, Jana's birthday is on Thanksgiving this year, and my brother's birthday is the 22nd. He would be celebrating. Oh, geez, how old would he be now?
How old are you?
I'm 58,
So
so
50.
he would be turning 57, I guess. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I guess he would be. I apologize. Got a little ding ding going on, but yeah. So I guess he'd be turning 57 in November. Yeah. Wow. And so our Uncle Buddy, he was also November 22nd. And so we always celebrated their birthdays together, which was kind of fun, because they were 2 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Buddy would be turning 59 this year. It was always this few months in between that we were the same age. And then
Mm-hmm.
he has to be the same age as, Angie. So it's just like he couldn't choose, right?
How
uh,
are you feeling about turning 60 in a couple months?
He's asking me not to say that. In fact, I even said it to some of my classmates because some of my classmates are older than me, like turning 60. And I was saying, oh, well, you're going to be turning 60 next year. And someone would be like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Because I was always one of the young ones in the class. And so I was just, oh, never mind, never mind. No one wants to admit that, but I'm excited. In fact, I don't tell people I'm 58. I always say I'm almost 60.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of, I guess proud to have made it this far. Happy to have made it this far. It's so funny. Yeah. So I don't mind my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you still don't mind your birthday. I remember when I was young, I loved my birthday.
I don't do anything on my birthday.
Oh, that's not true. We do stuff.
You do stuff, I mean, like, it's not, I don't have people come see me for my birthday or anything.
Well, you're still young. That's there's time for that to change. Hmm. But we've had a lot of fun on our birthdays.
Yeah, I
I
mean, I
mean,
don't know. My birthday's never really been all that exciting for me.
okay. Well, let me tell you, sometimes it has been. Just to remind you.
For
When
you?
you were turning, no, when you were turning maybe 8, you had birthday at Disney World.
Yeah.
That was fun. And when you were turning 17, we I spent a few nights in London.
Yeah.
We did have tea. We went to see Matilda on the West End. Oh, I think those are some pretty good birthdays.
Yeah.
And let's see, your 19th birthday. I have this picture of you on the bridge at Solothurn. We were going out to dinner. It's such a beautiful picture. Your hair's down, and it's so it's right by the river. So I think that that was a beautiful birthday picture of you. And I don't know. I think you've had some good birthdays, and I know it's hard to think that. Oh well, because you want even more, right? Because you're young. I expect you to want more,
Uh,
but you've had some good birthdays.
yeah.
And I think your siblings did, don't you?
Yeah. I think so.
So what's a memorable of one of your siblings' birthdays? What's a memorable?
Um, well, most of Rin's, I was sick for like 3 consecutive years. I was sick on Rin's birthday.
And
Uh,
when did the streak break? When we went to
um,
Biltmore? Because you weren't sick at Biltmore.
yeah, it must have been that year. It was 3 years starting when Rin was turning 13. Because that's when
Okay.
we made Rin's room down on the first floor of the house.
Oh, that's right. That's what Rin got for Rin's
I had a
13th
stomach flu.
birthday.
Yeah, I had a stomach flu, and
Sorry.
the people were there to put the carpet in. And
Ah,
I can't drink, the purple Gatorade? I can't drink that because that's all I was drinking. And I kept throwing up purple Gatorade and it was disgusting.
yeah, I'm so sorry. But you wouldn't drink any other flavor at the time.
No.
Oh, you only wanted purple, only purple, only purple. Yeah, that's a pretty tough one.
Mhm.
And so then for his 14th birthday, what?
I think
What?
I had a cold.
Oh, well, that time of year,
Hmm.
September. And 15th, the same thing, a cold allergies kind of thing.
Yeah.
And at the time, you were just starting back with dance because you had had a few weeks break before, for during summer, and then you just getting back to dance right before his birthday. So you're exposed to all kinds of stuff
Mhm.
that could, bring on an illness. So yeah, that's probably a kind of tough time for you. But then the streak broke, and then obviously, let's see, the Biltmore birthday for Ren was his what 1920th?
I don't
Who
remember.
was sick for that one?
Huh? Oh,
Remember Mason was sick. And we
yeah.
think it might have been the food poisoning from the restaurant the night before.
Mm.
The food was so good, and then of course it got sick, poor thing. And so that was horrendous. But he slept it off. We bought it. We got him a hotel room, and he slept it off while we went and celebrated, which was it's. People listening might say, "How terrible of y'all." But he was an adult, and we took care of him. We even told the hotel staff, "Hey, he's really sick,
Yeah.
but we're pretty sure it's just food poisoning. So if you just leave him alone, and we'll clean up afterwards." I
Also,
mean, I thought we did the right thing.
yeah, I mean, also Biltmore is expensive, right?
Yeah, like $30 or more
You
per
don't,
person,
you don't
and
just,
so yeah, and I don't think we bought. Did we buy tickets ahead of time? I don't think we'd bought tickets ahead of time. I don't think. But anyway, yeah, his day was
yeah.
resting,
In fact,
recovering in a hotel.
we also would have had to drive back, what, like 4 or 5 hours with him in the car being,
No, because he was at Mars Hill, so only about 45 minutes if we
okay.
had taken him all the way back to Mars Hill.
Yeah.
So it would have been a 45-minute drive, but then, then we'd have that's still 2 hours of us missing Biltmore. So us, it was like, okay, let's get a
Also,
hotel room.
no, no, no. I mean, also, like, if we had decided not to go to Biltmore, he still would have had to be in the car it was hot that day.
Right. It was very hot,
Sun.
and he was sick. I mean, he was just sick. And so we get there, and your dad said, the DoubleTree's right down the road. We'll just get him a room. So, and honestly, I would have never thought that. I would have never thought to do that. I'm glad your dad was there to think, because I would have been like, we'll take him back. We won't have as much time at Biltmore, but that's exactly, I wouldn't have thought anything else except to take him back to his apartment on campus.
Mhm.
But your dad to the rescue, as usual. He just, but yeah, he just, yeah, he thinks outside the box much better than I do. And let's see. Okay, so I think Dad's still mad at me for his 49th birthday. That was leading into his 50th year.
That was the one I wasn't there for, right?
You weren't here. It was in Switzerland.
Because I was in Seattle still, right? That was 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think he's no 3 years ago, I guess.
No, because
Because we were going into his 50th year, and
was
he's
it not
52 now.
the year that you guys had the road trip?
I think it was the year before that.
You sure?
Hold on. It was
It
2022.
is 52 now. Yeah, 2022. That's what I'm talking about. Two
Okay.
years ago.
But he was turning 49. He was going into his 50th year. He didn't turn 50. It was the beginning of his 50th year of life. 49. It's when we had the big party. And people gave him they just lavished him with gifts and
I just
stuff.
don't even
And
remember that.
okay, so
I think
maybe you weren't here, but I thought you were because you helped with the playlist.
oh,
You
where's our
were here.
I forgot what we were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. So anyway, oh, he's still mad. I mean, it was about like, I mean, it was a good 18 months after. I was like, "Are you still mad at me about that party?" He said, "Yes, I am."
Why?
He said, "I'm never gonna-" He just they gave him too many gifts. He
Uh,
just did not feel comfortable accepting some of the
yeah,
gifts. I mean, they
yeah.
were expensive
Mhm.
gifts, and he doesn't do that for people. He goes, whatever,
Mhm.
and does a little something. He's not gonna like not give somebody a gift, right? But he doesn't go all out
Well,
for it.
no, because people shouldn't be expecting like
No,
that
no, and
gifts.
we weren't. I didn't know this was
Yeah.
gonna turn into that. I didn't know it was gonna turn into that. I mean, but they just on and on and on over. I mean, so many gifts. He opened gifts the whole night, and like I said, some of them were really, really expensive. And so
Yeah.
he's good mad at me for that. He won't forgive me for that one. So that birthday, we'll just say, okay, I learned a lesson from that. So, but guess what happened today? Is he there?
He's somewhere. He's
Can
probably
he
playing
hear
out.
you?
No, probably not.
He better not listen to this podcast.
Okay.
One of his friends from the Marine Corps
Mhm.
just got in touch with me today.
Oh boy.
When's his birthday? He said, I'm either going to come to Switzerland or if you're in the U.S., I need to know where you're going to be. He said,
Oh.
because I'm surprising him this year. I was like, oh, okay. I said, we're usually in the U.S. around that time. He said, you let me know where you're going to be.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, shit. He surprises on his birthday. But I couldn't tell his friend that because his friend's like trying to really, So anyway, I could be in trouble again. Your dad's gonna be mad at me again. But it's either him be mad at me and eventually he'll eventually he at
Mhm.
least won't leave me for it.
Yeah.
His friend would be upset
Mhm.
if I said no, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take a chance on dad being mad at me. It was so funny. It was like, yeah, I'm talking about birthdays and this happened today. It's so funny.
Mhm.
I was just like, whatever. But oh well. Let's see. Yeah, Mason not well on Ren's birthday. I think it was 19th birthday. And I think we've always done so good for Amelia's birthday not to make it
It couldn't
so
have been 19th because we were already living in Switzerland. It was
yeah,
Ren's 16th
yeah.
birthday when we went to Biltmore because
I thought we were in Switzerland during the
and then
Biltmore birthday.
because that was during COVID.
Oh, okay, that's right. No, the 19th birthday was not during COVID
COVID 20
because it was right before COVID.
because no, but I didn't go to the US then. In
Okay,
19 because
okay. So it was
Ren
okay.
was moving into college, so it was Ren's 16th birthday.
16th.
It was that far before. No, maybe it was 18th.
Ren was in school at Brevard.
No.
Yep.
No, because I wouldn't have been there. That doesn't make sense.
Ren was in school at Brevard.
I don't think that can be right because Mason
I don't know now.
graduated already before Ren started at Brevard because M graduated the next year right before I started at Dean. That in 20.
That's way too much thinking for me. I can't do it with
Well,
the
your
way my head's
timeline
going.
is wrong, so
Okay, so anyway, you know who will ask. Okay, and we'll get it cleared up.
I need to build
But
more pictures somewhere.
I was talking about Amelia's birthday.
Okay.
Um, well, I thought we've always done well not to overlap. Christmas with birthday,
Yep.
even though she has a December birthday.
Mhm.
And I can remember times say it to relatives, do not ever
Mhm.
do that again. Do
Mhm.
not give that child a birthday gift wrapped in Christmas paper or
Mhm.
in a bag that has Christmas.
Mhm.
I don't know how many times I had to say that. I said, I like your cute paper, but
Mhm.
it's birthday, not
Mhm.
Christmas.
Mhm.
So yeah, I had to be mean mama for that one because it would just upset me so much because I was always worried about that. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh, I don't want you to feel left out, but you know, but I have a cousin that has a birthday on Christmas Day, so imagine that one.
Yeah.
But we always, when she was little, it was always birthday in the morning.
Mhm.
No, Christmas in the morning, then the family with the birthday in the evening. So that's kind of funny. But yeah, so I think that I can't remember necessarily. When you were little, we would have parties with family, so there's lots of pictures
Yeah.
with birthdays. But as you get older, like your trip to London,
Mhm.
that was a really pretty special one. Um, yeah, but we have to do a winery tour in Italy sometime for our birthdays.
Yeah.
But it's not a good time. July's not a good time for October is the best time to do a winery tour
Yeah.
in Italy because then you get the fresh olive oil. You get, mm, yeah. So, but anyway, it's okay.
Mhm.
We'll figure. We'll just kind of give ourselves the gift certificate for it and then take the trip in October.
Mhm.
That's what we should do. But yeah, I don't know. You need to talk more about birthdays. Tell me
Okay. I don't know.
every time you're on here, I do all the talking. I want to know how it went with you and Ren. Did you do all the talking like I do all the talking?
No. I did not.
Oh my goodness, it's okay. Well, I just don't want people to think that because I am that way. I mean, but if
Mhm.
people get the impression, oh, gosh, she just takes over. Yes, I do. I consume everything and everyone in my path. I do, and I kind of want that to change. I want to be a different person in that area, but I just consume.
It's because you don't listen to people.
Justin has told me that. Your brother has told me
Yeah.
that a
Because I
lot.
tell you
You
things
just don't
over and
listen.
over again, and you don't listen.
It's not well. No, now I'm better about listening now than I was before. But you're telling me stuff, and then you expect me to remember it, and I can't
Okay, and
unless I write it down. I don't remember it.
you need to write it down.
Okay, then you need to say, "Mom, you need to write this down," and then tell me. Do you have something to write this down with?
Do you have Siri set up on your phone?
I do have Siri set up on. Well, sorta. So what did I do? Say Siri, take a note.
I still got to teach Dad how to use Apple Wallet because his
Okay.
card is like all effed up.
What do you mean? Like
Just
broken and stuff?
it's just the chip isn't working.
Yeah. So get him on Apple Wallet, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. And once he does it, he'll be like, I feel so bad. I
He
haven't
will
done this
never
before
use a
now.
physical card again. He will
No, he
ever.
won't because he loves new technology and convenience and ease. Absolutely, he does. He does. I want you to know it's so funny.
I gotta teach
He'd
you
be
guys
here.
all this technology stuff.
He had been here about, I guess it was the second weekend. So he'd been here like a whole week.
Hmm.
And so during the second weekend, I said something about doing something. He said, do you know how long it's been since I played Elden Ring? I said, a week? At least. Like, okay. It's so funny. So when he's gone away from it, it's just like he misses it
Yeah.
like I miss the kids,
I
right? It's so
well,
funny.
it
It was
is
hilarious.
first of all, it's the same thing because he plays with Rin and Em and Mason. So it is the same thing.
It is, and honestly, that really was 100% the reason I bought him that game system was because I knew it was a way that he could do something with them. They would like it. He would like it, and he's getting to spend time with them.
Yeah.
And it really has been. It's been nice for everybody that does that.
And yet
So
we
I mean, I honestly do not. I probably in the past would have cared,
Mhm.
but I'm a different person on that respect.
Mhm.
I know I haven't changed all the things I need to change about me.
Yeah.
But birthdays. Now, I will say this. I remember I said to a set of grandparents, um, I don't want you doing that for their birthday. I
Mm,
want you to do this, because Todd and I have decided that we're gonna do kind of small celebrations and stuff, and
mm,
just go big. We're gonna go big on their birthday, and just do small celebration at Christmas. So if
mhm,
y'all want to go big at Christmas, go ahead. You
mhm,
go big at Christmas. But we can't expect. We just at our with our budget, we couldn't expect. We could not buy everybody in the family big birthday. I said, so we're for the other than our kids, we're doing small birthday stuff, and we'll do Christmas for everybody, but we cannot do, kind of, we just can't, like, we don't want you to have the expectation that we're going all out for everybody's birthday, because it was getting to where certain birthdays were way out of hand, and
mhm,
so I had to say something, and I felt kind of, now that I look back on it, I know I handled that all wrong.
mhm.
I handled that all wrong, and but I can't take it back. But
Well,
yeah, it was getting, birthdays can get out of hand in big families.
yeah.
Right. But I feel like, I mean, I always tried to make your birthday special, at least with what I cooked for you, or if we went out somewhere, if you want to go out,
Mhm.
you know. But yeah, yeah. And your dad, he's so easy on his birthday. He just
I
cooks,
know.
and
I
let
mean,
you know
I'm
I'll eat.
very difficult.
No, you're not difficult at all. No,
There
no,
was
no,
this year,
no.
only year for like a while since I was 17 that I actually asked for something specific.
Oh, have you asked for something specific? Did you ask
I
for
already
something?
asked for it. It was my MacBook. That's what I'm
Oh,
talking
your
about.
MacBook. Okay,
This
yeah, yeah.
was the only year since I was like 17 that I asked for something specific.
Yeah. Well, this was a special year for you. You graduated college.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a special, I mean, this is a special birthday for you. It was. It absolutely was. I will
Mhm.
say, when I turned 50,
Mhm.
Dad really made it special for me, because he paid for everybody to go with us to Massanutten for a week.
Mhm.
And I mean, we had lots of people there, and he made sure, you know, everybody came, and let's see, I was right at the beginning stages of my doctorate. And so I was working and trying to figure things out that way. It was kind of tough. But he made that a very special birthday for me. So,
Yeah.
you know. And then, yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Well, we both kind of really celebrated the year with the sabbatical. That was kind of our birthday gift to each other. It's kind of nice. We did it early before both our birthdays,
Yeah.
but that was really nice.
Well, that year, Jana got me tickets to see Hamilton for my birthday.
Oh yeah, I
I
forgot that.
ended up going to see it again in London like a couple months later. For
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
didn't have to pay for that ticket either because my friend got it each ticket for £10.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome.
yeah.
That was really that was pretty good. I wish I could have seen your face though when she said, "Do you want to go?" When she said, "I just got the tickets. Do
It was
you want to
great.
go?" Duh. Yeah. Don't ask anyone else.
I know. I made it work so that I was leaving right before you guys were going to the beach, like from Seattle, because I ended up staying and I decided not to stay to see Newsies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny. I'll never forget that particular year.
Hmm.
I don't know if Jana went down to the beach for a day or something. Anyway, we saw Jana
I know.
beforehand, and she was like, "Oh, this for you and this for you," and she said, "And this one for Brooke." I said, "Wait a minute, you can get Brooke Hamilton tickets." She's, "Oh yeah, I'm taking that one back." I was like, "Gift card." So funny. So yeah, I forgot I got her. I said, "Yeah." But it was so funny because that particular year, and she got me a Barnes and Noble gift card, and I got those books that I've already sent to you and said, you got to read this. You got to read. There's at least three of them that I picked up. Oh no, because Magic Mountain's one of them that I got with that one, and I absolutely loved. that book. So that was a good birthday for me because I got 3 books that, and the first 2 I read in like no time at all. Put them in your room and said you got to read this, and then I took my time with the Magic Mountain. That
Mm-hmm.
was that was pretty special. And then I took your dad to the Magic Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
We had never been to Davos, and so I planned a trip, and we went and walked the Thomas Mann Weg, uh, where he would walk when he was there visiting his wife, and it was it's just beautiful. It was great. It was a
Mm-hmm.
good book. I eventually want to be able to read it in the original German.
Okay.
So that's my goal. I'm working on that for German. So, uh, yeah. So it's a good book. You should read it. I know we've already talked about books on here, but I'm almost finished with Dawn. I've only been reading it during class with the kids, so it's taken me a while.
What?
But Dawn,
Oh, okay.
I have the trilogy here, but it's a school set. But I'm still
Yeah.
thinking about seeing if they'll order some more. But
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
you have to replace
I
the
know I have to
yeah,
replace her. I know. I know.
that I'm pretty sure I bought with a Barnes and Noble gift card.
Oh, okay. Okay. But it's got to be somewhere. I mean, I'm just not going to dig through boxes in storage. I'm just not going to do
Yeah,
that. I thought maybe it would be there, but evidently it's not. You
I
know,
haven't seen it. I don't know where else
but
it.
that doesn't mean anything. You know where I would look if I were you, and it's in those cabinets in the office.
I already looked there. Not there.
Okay.
That was
Mm.
like one of the first places I looked. I have looked through
I am
every.
going to need you to take a copy of my dissertation out of there and
Okay.
give it to Dad to bring because Miss Jenny wants a copy of my dissertation. I told her she could have one. So if you remind Dad, I don't know when he's coming. If he's coming. If not, I'm gonna have to pay $50 to get it
Well, you
sent to
know,
her.
you guys promised when I was in London that Dad would come to London to bring me back, and he did not.
And I can't remember. I can't remember the whole what all happened. But
Nothing. He just figured I could fend for myself.
yeah, and you do. You're a good traveler, and I know it feels good when somebody comes to help, but you're so smart. I mean, you're a better traveler than I am. Smarter than I am about it.
So many. I had to take the tube for over an hour because most of them were shut down because of the train strikes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah,
So, I
that's
mean,
terrible.
well, it doesn't matter from Regent's Park to Heathrow, it's still like an hour tube ride.
Don't even want to talk about Heathrow. Anyway, let's talk about birthdays. I don't want to talk about birthdays. What about birthday cake? You're not crazy about cake like I am. I don't
I
understand
don't think
that.
I like cake. It's just not, I don't think I like cake in the US as much. I
Yeah,
like
which
my,
is where I love it because I love all that sugary buttercream frosting. Oh
Mhm.
my goodness gracious. Which
But
is really bad for me.
the Cope vanilla ice cream tastes like birthday cake.
Okay. Yeah, it's
It's the
funny
one,
how to me vanilla in Switzerland tastes like a citrus.
it's that
Vanilla.
one. The vanilla I got from Cope, you tried it before, and I said it tastes like birthday,
Hmm.
and you agreed.
Yeah, but still, I still think a lot of the vanilla stuff there tastes citrusy. But let's see, Megan's birthday a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
Angie made an apple cake.
Ooh.
Good.
Mhm.
And they kept saying, "Oh, take a piece with you," and I'm like, because it won't make it all the way to the farm.
No.
I'd stop on the side of the road and just stuff my face with it because it was that good. So I said, "No, thanks," because I knew I wouldn't have gotten much further than their driveway, and I'd already eaten that cake.
Yeah.
It was so good, so good.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you did this, but doggone. It's so good. And then, okay, your dad likes pie. He
Yeah.
doesn't like cake.
No, I definitely prefer pie to cake.
Yeah. And I really think I'm the only one that really likes cake.
Interesting.
Everybody else likes pies, right?
I don't know. I don't
I
think
think
that.
that's true. I think Mason would prefer the grasshopper pie he
Hmm.
would prefer grasshopper pie over cake.
Well, I prefer the sweet.
Amelia would prefer cheesecake probably, but
Oh yeah,
still, it's not cake like I like. I like cake with cake and frosting
yeah.
and a lot of frosting. I just love cake.
Well, we're being completely honest here. We all know I prefer ice cream to anything else.
Ice cream, yes you do, yes you do, yes you do. Now, if it wants to sprinkle a little cake on there, okay. but it's got to be ice cream. I agree. Yes, you do. You do love your ice cream.
It's so good.
It's so funny. And I think that's probably something I tell people, because, like in German class, I always say, Ich liebe Schokolade. And so my kids are learning, Ich liebe Schokolade. And they know that I love chocolate. And so when I have to say something about one of you, it's like, Brooke, sie liebt Eis. Sie liebt Eis. And they're like, what's ice? Ice cream. Yep. That's the one that loves ice cream. And it doesn't, it really doesn't matter. Are we gonna just have it plain? Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I can eat vanilla.
Plain's just perfect for me.
It's fine.
Absolutely. Little wine in my ice cream. Oh, of course.
Right. I think something like
Wait a
with
minute. You did you do no, 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 no. The Guinness float.
yeah, I did that.
Yes, you did. You taught us that, and I'm telling you, my life has not been the same since.
That's like a that's a thing they do in Boston.
It is so, so good.
It
I
is.
loved,
They
loved it.
they put ginger ale in it in Boston, so
Guinness float with okay, so hold on.
it's called it has a name. I sent it to you a while ago.
Yeah.
It's Boston.
Okay. But I don't remember the ginger ale. So was it just a splash of ginger ale?
It was like a whole thing. It was
Okay,
months.
that's gonna be too big a monster drink because if I'm putting all this ginger ale in it, a whole Guinness
No,
and
no,
ice cream.
you don't have to put the whole Guinness in it, I don't think. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
My goodness, all I know is it was so good and we had so much fun drinking it. Your dad loved it. I loved it.
I sent
Well,
you.
that's a definite birthday thing for me from now on. I'm okay with my Guinness float with you 2 days in a row. Your birthday, then mine.
We did that with some other person here, right?
Yep. And not only that, we do champagne now, it seems like, for our birthday. We always have 2 bottles of champagne in July now for the 19th and the 20th.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Hold on. I know I saw it. I know it's on one of these links. Oh my God. Hold on. No, is it? Oh, Boston Cooler. That's what it's called.
Okay, the Boston Cooler. Okay, I'll look it
Yeah,
up.
I mean, I think they might use a different beer on this one. Oh, this one is without the beer.
Oh, okay. Well,
There is Boston
I
Cooler.
love the Guinness one. It just was so much fun, and
Mhm.
it was. I mean, I expected it to be good because it had vanilla ice cream in it,
Mhm.
and I love vanilla ice cream. It's my favorite ice cream. But it was just it was not just good. It was fun.
Yeah,
We had so much fun with it.
that's the first time we tried the Coke vanilla ice cream. That's what I'm talking about. Is that
Okay,
it tasted like birthday cake.
yeah. Well, that was yeah, that
Mhm.
was a definite a favorite of mine, and so yeah, maybe we can use the excuse every time we're celebrating someone's birthday.
Mhm.
We're not gonna make a Guinness.
Yeah. Well, I used to put gin in my milkshakes.
Yeah.
I was
Well, I
making.
had a milkshake here when Dad was here. We went to this restaurant, and I had a milkshake that had vodka in it, and it was vodka and some other like liqueur
Mhm.
and something else. Anyway,
I was like,
we
no one.
left that restaurant. We had eaten so much food and
Mhm.
drank so much. We were like wobbling out of there like little ducks. We were like,
Well,
we gotta walk in, and then we were too full to even walk. It was horrendous.
uh, no one makes a milkshake like the U.S. though. You
Well,
can't
that's
make a
true.
milkshake like you can in the U.S.
No, I don't. I haven't had a good milkshake in Europe. I have not had a good milkshake in Europe, except when we made them. And then
Yeah,
we make them the way we know.
yeah.
And so, but oh yeah, I haven't had one from a place that calls
I
it
had a
milkshakes. It's
frappe
just
from
milk.
yeah. I had a frappe from McDonald's a couple weeks ago that was actually not bad.
Oh, really? Which
Yeah,
McDonald's? The one at the
one
train
in
station?
Vickville. No, no,
Oh,
no,
Zuckville.
no. Vickville. I know the first time we ever tried them, they were bad, but I had it a couple weeks ago and it was actually not bad.
Okay, good.
I think it was because it was mostly melted, but I don't
Mm.
know. It tasted like vanilla ice cream.
And nothing wrong with something tasting like vanilla ice cream. I wish we could find a wine that tastes like vanilla ice cream. I'd drink the whole bottle. I'd be tipsy, and then oh my goodness, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Especially if someone was driving me around because I'd say, "Oh, let's go shopping." I'd be in more trouble. That's so funny. So which wine did you say it was that you're drinking?
I have a picture of it.
Oh, good.
I don't remember. It's a good wine though. It's a Riposado.
Ooh, I love that
Let me take
one.
a picture of it.
So good.
Yeah, it was not very expensive.
Because you're buying it in Europe.
Yeah, from Denner. So
I do love European wine prices. It's so crazy.
I know, but the
It's
beers
hilarious.
are starting to get expensive.
Beer is
Yeah, it's starting to get more expensive than I want it to be. It's
like at the restaurants, at the bars, or in the
no.
store.
In the store, a six pack of anything, the cheapest six pack you can find, except for the Denner brand beer, is like 8.95 now.
Well, I never bought a six pack. I always bought more than that.
And the
So,
cans, I mean, the cans are cheaper than the bottles, and I'm
yep.
talking about the
So
cans.
I always go with the big case of Feldstrass. I never bought less than 15 or
I
24.
know. Well, I mean, you always buy them online. Like I'm
I
buying them
do.
for
I
a six
do. Yeah,
store.
if you have to carry it, yeah, I get that. But
And
I put it on the bottom of the card. I mean, I've carried it on
oof,
the
it's like 12 francs for a six pack of the cans now.
of the cans. That's ridiculous because I remember the bottles being 13.95.
Exactly, the cans should like are cheaper, but it's still like they're getting
That's
crazy.
crazy. That is
We're
crazy.
in the Canton of
It's
Solothurn.
you
People
just
are
might as well go to the bar. It's cheaper.
It is. It's cheaper. Well,
The bars are so much fun there. Oh my gosh, I love the bars in Europe. I do.
apparently, Red Johns plays football games, not American football. I'm talking about like football.
I know. You should
If they-
go.
I don't know if they play Real Madrid games.
Well, they might have if they have more than one TV, they might put one of them on for you if you know the time.
Yeah,
If you go and say, "Hey, the Real Madrid game is on," can you put that on?
I'm sure they do. There's a lot of people who support Madrid, I
Mm-hmm.
think. So
So you should just go and
I,
ask
I know. I feel
and
weird.
buy a big beer. I bought again. I like to buy my Guinness
Yeah,
there.
but the
Ooh, I
game
wonder if they put ice cream in my Guinness next time I go to Red John.
probably not.
Give me a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
I doubt they have ice
Never
cream.
know what time we were so drunk and we ended up at Red John, right? It's me, your dad, and our friend.
Mm,
You got that right. You'll fix that.
the other guy.
The other guy. And who must not be named because he doesn't want his name out there on the internet or
It's
any kind of.
Voldemort.
Anyway,
Oh, it's Voldemort.
yeah. And so we got. I mean, it was getting dark early, so but half a bar was still open. It's like it was not closed down. Is it closed down yet?
Yes, it was closed
Um.
as of
Okay.
there.
Probably last weekend.
I
Okay,
think
so anyway, half a bar was still open, and so but they were closing, and so we said, "Oh, we'll go across the river to Red John." And we go to Red John, nobody's there. I guess they were probably getting ready to close, and they said, "Oh no, go on in." And they're playing this great playlist, They got a Spotify playlist going in, and we're like, "Man, this sounds like my playlist." Dancing, and your dad's like, "Whatever, these people." Dad's being dad. He's just so, he's like, okay, whatever. And so anyway, our friend said, "Wow, this is really good music. Is this just like, um, on like a radio station?" And the guy says, "No, it's a Spotify playlist." And our friend was like, "A what?" I said, "Never mind, never mind." I said, "Well, I don't have that." I said, I just do Apple Music." And so he was like, "Oh, well, I would share it with you if you had that." I was like, "Well, I don't." So, but anyway, I guess he was trying to get me to download Spotify, but it was so funny.
you can listen to Spotify for free.
But that's what he was trying to tell me, and that's what your brother has tried to tell me. Mason's tried to tell me that, and I, but I don't want to be riding down the road and have 10 minutes of ads in
Yeah,
between my
I know
playlists.
that's the problem. It's like there's so
Yeah,
many.
yeah, and so so I've avoided Spotify because I'm okay with music. I mean, I can do okay, but I heard that Amazon Prime with my Amazon Prime, I could listen to podcasts instead of buying the like you can, how you can subscribe to podcasts, but then you can also pay an extra. Hey, darn guinea fowl just jumped that fence again. You can also subscribe. You can subscribe and then pay for premium access.
Or you can just listen to your Apple podcasts because they're all on.
Yes, which is what I do. I listen to my Apple podcast, but I can't get premium, so I can't like listen to them early or whatever. And then, of course, I can't figure out how to get them when I'm in the car. I don't want to touch my phone. And so
Okay.
my phone is, the Bluetooth is accepted over my phone, and I've got the maps going, and I can't get the podcast to play the next episode. How do I do that?
Hey Siri,
Oh,
play the next episode.
I tried that the other day. It didn't work. I really
Really?
did try. It did not work. But I did try Hey Siri the other day when it was raining and I was scared and I was like, I really want to listen to the next episode. And I even called out the name of the podcast.
Yeah.
So
It
it did not work for me. I even called out the episode number because I knew which episode number I was on.
should play
I
automatically.
know, and it didn't. I was so
Do you
upset.
have it on like a loop or something?
I don't know. I just thought I thought it would just be automatic, but it yeah. Anyway, I just need you riding in the car with me to know which one to hit next. Because I really want to listen to all of ours one time when I'm driving to Hendersonville, because that's a long ride, and that would be kind of fun.
It's a lot.
Yeah, we're at quite a few, but and it's okay. That's so I can make sure I've got all my pictures sent to you for my wine bottles. But yeah. Mm. So what do we want to do for our birthday in 2025, Brooke?
Well, let's see. We went to, for one birthday, London. Then
Mm-hmm.
we did Germany and Austria.
Yep.
And we did Liechtenstein. So I think either France, Italy, or Spain is next.
Okay. France, Italy, or Spain. Okay.
But to be fair, I would like to go to Madrid with not you and you.
Okay. So then it won't be a birthday trip, or at least it won't be. It won't be a together birthday trip. If it was be your birthday and it's without me, then that's what it'll be. But yeah, and that's fine too. I mean, we don't have to do all of them together, duh. But you can come back and celebrate with me. Bring me cake. As long as I have cake, I'm happy. But of course, I love celebrating with you. Yeah, but of course, I know. I promise I'm not going to be that person anymore.
Okay.
It's not about me.
I just need friends to go to Madrid with because I don't want to necessarily go by myself.
Right. I can understand that. I wouldn't blame you at all. There is a friend. I don't know if he's, I don't know if y'all are like friends, but he's supposedly coming back to Zoloturn.
We're not because he's
Yeah. He's
and
what?
not my friend. He's your friend, not my friend.
I know, and I feel kind of bad about that. I wish I had never become friends with him.
No,
So I could just say, y'all can be friends. But he is my friend, and
also,
I miss him dearly. I can't wait to see him again. And I hope that's okay.
well, you could also say, "Hey, you can be friends with Brooke
I
because
have
she's
said that.
making
Uh,
friends."
yeah, and I mean that's originally what I thought I said. But again, Brooke, I consume people. I consume the whole room when I go in. I take all the oxygen and create this big fireball, and it blows up. And that's what I'm trying to stop doing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person anymore. But I thought I did say, oh, I just wish I could be friends. You should be friends with Brooke. So what I'll do is text and say, I'm not in the US, but Brooke, I mean, I'm not in Switzerland, but Brooke is. And, if you're, around, text
Mhm.
Brooke and see if Brooke, y'all can practice your German together because Brooke is learning German. So I would do that. But,
Okay.
he's so sweet. He's so funny. Oh, goodness gracious. So, but yeah. Uh, I wonder what Amelia. So Amelia's the next birthday, huh? Well, in our family, like
Yeah,
like our immediate family. I
yeah.
shouldn't say that because I know your aunt Donna is next,
The
and
way
I'll
you
probably go
said
see
it,
my brother.
the
Did
way
I
you,
say it German or European? Like, sorry.
no, it's just the way you said it sounded like you said Donna.
Oh, I said. Oh, I didn't. I should have said Yana. Yana. No, sorry, I did say Jonna. Okay, Jana is next, but like my brother is before that, and so I will want to go to his graveside. Um, and my sister and I are going to. We've got a plan for that. Yeah.
Mhm.
I want to put a little Christmas tree on his gravesite. So before I go back to Europe.
Yeah. I don't think I ever got to see his gravestone because it wasn't put up.
Do you want me to picture, or do you want to wait until you see it? Because it is so awesome.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be back there.
I would think that you would be, but I don't want you going there without family. I don't
Yeah.
want you going showing up at that church without in the back of that church without family there because we don't know
Yeah.
who's going to be there. So, but I'll take a picture if you want me to on his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He has his favorite NFL team. So funny. Yeah. And then, wow, so much going on. So many birthdays. We do have a lot of, I tell you what, April's kind of fun for me, because I have to remember 3 weeks in a row. April 7th is your cousin. April 14th is my sister. April 21st is your grandmother Lipman.
I think you forgot one before that.
Oh, April 1st.
Because
That's just
no, it's April 2nd.
second. Yeah, that's your great grandma. Yeah.
That's what it
And
said.
she passed away like a week after her 99th birthday. So, in fact, on birthday, I assume. I think it was about a week. Yeah. So, maybe it was after, in between. Oh, sorry. Can you bleep those?
Yeah,
Can you?
I figured out how to make a bleep, and I
I'm
did
so proud of you.
a little bell. It's a little bell.
Oh, nice.
You
Okay.
accent it to Rin. Hold on, because it was Rin's fault that I had to make a bleep.
Yeah. Ren said, you didn't tell me it was PG. I said, don't even. Because, you should know me and Brooke. We're not gonna.
No, I curse all the time.
Not on here. You know
No,
when it's okay and when it's not.
yeah.
I unfortunately have gotten into a habit like behind the students' backs of being me, and I'm just like, I gotta get out of this habit. Because they're gonna hear me one day and they're gonna be like, Dr. Lipman, what? They thought I was so stupid that they were saying something about 420. And I was like, we're not going to talk like that in here. And they were like, well, you don't know what we're talking about. I said, yeah, I do. I said, let me tell you the highest I got on 420. I said, I hiked up Weissenstein on 420. And they were like, well, that's a different thing. I said, but it's still the same thing. I said, so we're not
And
talking about that. And I can't believe they think I'm dumb. But I am about some things. And like today they said something and I said, oh, never mind. I said, you know what? This is probably something I never need to know. So
what?
let's just keep it there.
I'm a
Let's
little.
just keep it at she's clueless. And I'm okay with that. I said, I promise you, I don't need to know everything.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Am I supposed to listen to it now?
it's like 4 seconds long.
You did very good. That's pretty impressive. There was something else you said right before that, and also I learned to do a bleep or something like that. I can't remember what it was you sent me. The two things. But
Yes.
anyway, the main thing I was doing was telling Jenny that you learned to bleep something out. She was just so excited because she's a MacBook person too.
Mhm. Okay, yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, I told her, I said, well, you're gonna have to get over it because we're not using your MacBook when we record. We're using my PC. And she said, okay. She's funny. Yeah.
You
But
use.
what's that?
It's easy to use. It connects to your phone.
Well, I know, and it probably would be, but I just, you know, sometimes I just get tired of learning new things. And maybe one day I'll change, right? Who knows?
You don't have to learn anything new. It's everything that's on your phone.
I love my phone.
Exactly.
But I don't think I do as much on my phone as you do on your phone.
I do everything on my phone.
Right. And I don't think I do. I mean, you could write your dissertation on yours.
I would use my computer for that.
Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. So
I
funny.
mean, I do everything on my computer pretty much. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, did you use it for German class?
No, we do everything like in our notebooks.
Oh,
But I use my phone for Google Translate because
okay.
we
Okay.
sometimes if you know we have a question, it's still a tool, you know.
Yeah, and I remember, I mean, my German teacher, yeah, she encouraged Google Translate, for, to learn as a learning tool.
On our phones. No, I
But
do.
not, she wouldn't want us doing that like for, like, if she gave us homework. She'd really want us to try it otherwise.
Well, we have like vocabulary lists that we have to put in our like mother tongue. So
Okay.
Google
Yeah.
translation.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I have that. Oh, what book are y'all using? I forgot to ask that.
We just have notebooks. We don't have like a textbook.
Oh, you don't have a text. Okay. All right. So, but the notebook already comes with sheets in it, or
Well,
do you
it's
get new sheets?
like a textbook. There's like a workbook, and then there's like a textbook that also has like some work stuff.
Hmm.
So
Okay, good. Well, I'm excited that you'll be taking the test soon. I don't know if you've looked up to see when you can schedule one.
I'm
You need
busy.
to look it up ahead of time
I've
because
been busy.
they schedule them out. They get filled up.
Yes, but
But
I don't.
again, I would still, honestly, I would ask my teacher first. I think before you look it up, I would ask, if there's a suggestion or if there's something that the school does, like has a test day or something. I don't know. But I would definitely use that resource first.
Yeah.
Okay, so did we make a plan for our birthday? See how I forget so easily? I did not do a Google note. I mean, I didn't do a note with Siri. Sorry, Siri. I didn't forget you, but
There, I could write on it.
oh, we said it's gonna have to be between France, Italy,
Spain.
and Spain. And that's okay, yeah, that's what we said.
Mhm.
But you also missed Austria. Oh, we went to Austria. We had Austria. Well, you didn't go, but
I
yeah.
went to Austria. I just didn't do everything you guys did.
Yeah, I got you the little cranberry thing and then I ate it.
Yeah, I put it on something.
Okay. Yeah. So are you doing any toast and jam still?
No, I haven't in a bit because I've been making a lot of grilled cheese and yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was just wondering because I knew you'd like that him beer jam. It's so good. That one is really, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I know I had left, you know, but I know. Okay, well, we've got one birthday in December coming up. And I don't know what she's gonna do. I don't know what she wants to do, but she got her little iPad last year. Well, it wasn't the mini; it was a big iPad, so that was a pretty big deal. Uh, but I don't know if your dad has any big rewards this year. When he has the big rewards, he can do stuff for y'all and get y'all the good stuff. But I know that his company was doing away with those big rewards, and
Yeah,
so
they changed the whole thing. He did use some of them like to get my this
oh,
and
okay. Yeah, I think they changed not the whole thing, but I guess they changed like some of like it's like some of the vendors, I don't
he
know.
changed the website and all that.
Okay. So it could be because I know that Amelia has been wanting an SLR camera for a few years. And then that's what I was going to get her last year. And then she said, no, I need the iPad more. I have a feeling that was because somebody that they were involved with was wanting an iPad more than they wanted her to have a camera. So, but I don't know that for sure. So I shouldn't have said that and put it out there to the world. But anyway, I just don't know for sure. So I assume the SLR camera is still kind of on the table. Uh, but that's several $100s. So I just don't know. I
And
just
it's
don't know.
9:30.
Yeah. And yeah, I love that you like just going places.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go. I love a trip for my birthday. I love
Yeah.
a trip for Christmas, for my anniversary. I love a trip because one, I don't have to find a place at home to store it.
Yes. But also I get to sleep on a bed when we go on trips.
Yeah.
I get to sleep on the couch.
Yeah, I do. But and I also get to share that bed with a warm body. So, sorry. But you always get a cuddle dud. I mean, come on.
We
I make sure you got cuddle dud blankets.
when we I sleep on a couch that always barely has a blanket. And
Sorry.
maybe if
I will say, but it still was it was that place was so tiny.
the one near Liechtenstein. Yes, that was not a couch.
I mean, every little room, but that bathroom, Jesus, what a nice bathroom. But everything else was tiny. The fridge was tiny. The cabinets were tiny. The sink was tiny. I was like, wow, this is a tiny space. But it was, it was at least in a convenient place. It
Yeah.
wasn't hard to get to the bus stop at all. The store was not too hard to get to. It's just that, by that time I was tired and hungry. And I think I was still a little upset about the boat because I thought the boat was part of our GA. I was a little upset about it. And it was still having a hard time getting over stuff before then. I'm not, I shouldn't have said that like still having, I still have a hard time getting over stuff that doesn't go my way. But I'm trying to get better. One little step at a time. Are you finished with your wine?
Almost. I'm really tired. It's almost 9:30.
Oh my goodness gracious. Sorry.
I
Still
have to
early.
be back by.
Okay. Where do you want to cut that out once I start this little spiel?
Yeah, probably.
But thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed the chat.
We'll be back next week with a new bottle of wine and a new topic. In the meantime, if you want to join the conversation, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Wine Together Pod.